Just to Madison Street, which then was, and we'll show just a brief picture of that, but which was a building in 1819. This picture is the Al Smith. That nice area there was replaced by this ugliness. Next slide, please. This is my mother and the author here under the bridge. Next slide. And here's where we lived, and in 344 Water Street, above a Chinese laundry and next to a Spanish cafe. And basically, this was multi-ethnic, diverse in the real sense of having Greeks, Italians, Spanish, Irish, Jewish, Black, Chinese. All groups were in this neighborhood. Next slide, please. This is my four generations at the park. Next slide, please. This is my Uncle Vito's. This is actually a picture that Rebecca took, but it interestingly was a picture also. It's on the Bowery with the Chatham Square station, and where you could see there were 40 cents for haircuts, 25 cents for shaves. And he was a specialist in using leeches. You know, when people used to have fights, and they on the Bowery before they went home, they wanted to get the blood out, and they used a leech to get the blood out. They still do that actually in some medical places. Next slide, please. This is actually my grandmother in her Italian costume, walking down, leading the municipal workers. She was a cleaning woman originally at the Hotel Pierre, and she went only into the 5th grade, but inculcated education so that I did ultimately go to medical school because of this lady. Next slide. And this is a picture where that Rebecca took down on South Street, Pennsylvania Railroad. My grandfather pushed the truck, as they used to say. He used to move freight at the Pennsylvania Railroad. Next slide. All right, now we're beginning to see some of Rebecca's stuff, and I'm going to turn this over to Suzanne, and she's going to maneuver this.
Thank you. Thanks, Peter.
And let me just mention one other thing. I want to tell you just briefly how this came together. I was trying to write a memoir, and I'm a nobody, and so nobody wanted to publish it. Somebody at the Lower East Side Tenement Museum gave me Suzanne's name. Suzanne said, you have to look at the pictures that Rebecca Lepkoff has, and we're trying to publish her work. And lo and behold, the marriage of these 3 people worked, and I'm glad you're here to see the iteration of it.